Start? Yeah, it did. Oh my gosh. Hello, everybody. Sorry about the weird angles and everything you're about to experience. I'm playing disc golf by myself. So, somebody had mentioned I should do an entire vlog about how much I love trains. That's a problem. I don't really like trains that much. Oh, that missed. However, oh, that's a gross miss too. I do enjoy disc golf. So what am I doing right now? Well, a lot of you might know I deal with really bad anxiety, panic disorder, yada, yada, yada. I virtually can't do anything on my own, and I spend a lot of time cooped up in a basement of a building, trying not to die. Well, where am I right now? There's no one around me. Immersion therapy. I'm smiling, but inside I'm absolutely terrified. Immersion therapy is a type 3. That puts me at 20 and 6. No, 18 and 6 holes. That's good. That means I'm par for the course so far. Immersion therapy is a type of behavior structural therapy for people with like agoraphobia, anxiety disorders, and things along those lines. See these weird holes right here? These are from baby turtles. There's a nest under there. They're all over the place out here. There's crazy amounts of baby turtles all over. So I have to be really careful where I'm stepping. But so, there's two types of therapies that I have been kind of engaging in. And the first is cognitive behavioral therapy, which is confronting and challenging the thoughts that cause anxiety. And for me, that's really difficult because everything causes anxiety. The second type is immersion therapy. You'll have to excuse me, I'm actually quite anxious right now. An immersion therapy is where instead of just mentally challenging these thoughts, you go out and you do things that really physically challenge them. So one of them is being alone, which I am right now. Although, you might be able to see, I think there's a couple players behind me a few holes, but they just got here. They're on like hole 2 right now. So, this is problematic for me. Because it's very difficult, and this is the kind of thing that generally results in a panic attack or anxiety attack. So I'm out at a course that is fairly close to where I live, about a 5-minute bike ride, maybe a little less, and it's 9 holes, and it's actually, this is my old middle school. I went here for 2 years when I lived back in this area. Hold on for a second. Oh, ace, ace, ace. No, too short. However, that is under the basket. I don't know if you guys saw that. So I'm out here at a place I'm semi-familiar with. However, this course is new, and I've only played it, well, I've actually played this course quite a few times, but with people. And with immersion therapy, you have to take baby steps, like baby steps. Like one day might just be walking to the end of your driveway and back, and you might do that for a week. And then the next week it might be going to the end of your driveway and then to the end of the block and then back. And it's been difficult. I literally since spring, actually since there was snow on the ground, which is not so long ago here in Minnesota, but we've actually had a fairly nice winter. I have done my darndest to come out here and play this course. My goal for the summer was to do all 9 holes by myself. I'm on hole 7. This is the farthest I've ever gone. Prior to this, the farthest I have ever gone is hole 4. I am on fire. Also, can we just... This is tapping. That was a good drive. You guys are good luck. That puts me at -1 for the course. This is the best I've ever done. However, hole 8, which is the next hole, I cannot get in par to save my life. It's the one where I always get messed up on. Usually by this point I'm at like -2. Next hole, I'll go up to like +5. It's so bad, I hate it. But, so, I have been challenging myself as many days as I can to get out here. At first, the way I started was first I just rode my bike here. And I sat for a couple minutes until the anxiety was too bad, and then I went home. Then I would come and I would maybe throw the first hole once and then go home. And believe you me, 2 months ago, that would have thrown me into an anxiety attack, and it would have not have been pretty. And it wasn't pretty, to be honest. It has been a very difficult and wild ride. Okay, let me focus here really quick. You guys are distracting now. Oh, there's people down here. I don't know what they're doing down there. It sounds like they're up to no good. But so... Oh! Ah, that is a short drive. This hole, like, psychs me out every time. But so, it's been a really wild and difficult ride. And when I say difficult, I mean difficult. I have cried at night because of the frustration of not being able to do simple things like playing a game of disc golf, which I love, or having to cancel plans with friends because I'm having a bad day. And while when I'm online or when I'm vlogging and stuff, you guys generally see me in a fairly decent light, it doesn't mean I'm always good. In fact, I would say 80% of my time awake or sleeping, because when I'm sleeping, I just have night terrors and nightmares and dream about things I really don't want to know. But I'd say about 80% of the time I am not okay. I am usually frustrated, dealing with problems, being challenged by my own mental imagery and anxieties, and it has made life very, very difficult. All right. Putter. About 100 feet. 80 feet. Nervous. I need to make this in 3 or 2. I won't make it in 2 though. There's somebody in those woods watching me. It's kind of creepy. Oh, and I messed it up. Oh, I messed it up real bad. I would mulligan. I do have 1 mulligan. Do I want to mulligan that? I do. I want to mulligan that. I get 1 mulligan at no penalty. That's how me and all my friends have always played, so... mentally, I'll know I screwed up. Score-wise, I'll probably still have a really terrible score. That was... You know what? No. I'm not going to mulligan that. I'll take the potential +1. Mentally, I'm just... skill-wise... I'm just kind of doing a disservice to myself taking that mulligan. But so, the journey here has been very difficult, very problematic, very frustrating, and I have wanted to give up time after time after time, and I haven't. There have been days where I've given up, where I just said, screw it, I'm not doing anything today. There have been weeks, quite recently actually, where I've just entirely given up, where I spent 4 or 5 days just in bed sleeping, or not sleeping because my brain hates life. Guys, this is hole 8. Oh my gosh. I might actually be able to make this. Here we go. Scary. Oh. Could have had it. Could have had it. I'm curious if I would have made it if the camera wasn't on. Probably not. I probably would have performed worse. But so... Woo! I didn't make a vlog yesterday because I was feeling not good about everything. Views have been low on the vlogs, which is understandable. It's not Gang Z content. Gang Z always brings in a lot more. What happened here? Like, a tree got... Oh, that's what happened. A tree got cut. Oh, let me show you guys something just absolutely beautiful. Hold on, let me switch cameras if it'll let me. It won't. But look at this. Got this cute bench. Just like 100 feet down. Oh boy, gotta be careful because it's like solid drop. This is probably where whoever I heard is at right now, maybe fishing or something. Just like a good 100 foot down. 100 feet down, straight into a river. Not ideal. Alright, so this hole is going to be where I mess up. Just like the last hole. Every time I have thrown this hole recently, I have gone into the wood line, which is unideal. But we're going to try this anyway. I'm going to try a nice low gliding throw, see if I can weave to the outside. So, shh. That's going to hit a building. Oh, maybe not. Ooh, nice skip bringing me down to the bottom of that hill. I don't know if you guys can even see this. The camera on the front of this phone is not ideal. I would have my nice camera out here recording all this if I had like a little stabilizer for it. Like B00, if you've seen like his family vlogs, the B00 Live or with Cheese, I don't even remember what channel he does. He's got this like little Osmo, DJI Osmo thing with a camera on it, and it's got a gimbal. He also has his DSLR, which I think he has like a handheld gimbal for too, which is super neat. But until I get my next lens, oh boy, you guys might have a lot of wind. I'll see if I can cover that up. Until I get my next lens, I don't think I'll be able to do anything vlog-like with that camera, just because I don't have any lenses that are wide enough. Because like, I like being here. This is about 2 feet from me. And with any of the lenses I have on my other camera, you'd be touching my nose, and the image would look like this probably. However, this is not, where'd that disc go? Not bad. Probably about 35, 40 feet. Now, if I can sink this, it puts me at a -1. If I miss my first throw, and I get it in the next throw, that puts me at par for the course, which is the best I have ever done on this course. I don't know what it is about this course. I cannot seem to beat it. It's short, non-technical, and absolutely frustrating. I can beat professional courses. I can get -8s on what are considered like 4- and 5-star courses in terms of difficulty. I don't know if you can hear that, but there's somebody screaming over there. Like, ow, ow, ow. However, I cannot beat this middle school course, and it's frustrating as fudge. But this is a long vlog. Holy buckets. Oh! However, that's close enough where if I mess this up, I'm giving up disc golf forever. If I make this, it is the best score I have ever made on this course, which means you guys are good luck. Also, this is hole 9, everybody. I've just completed a 9-hole course for the first time ever, by myself, challenging my anxiety, beating it. I made it to hole 6 or 7 before I had to pull out the phone for a little distraction, but I did it. I gave myself to the end of summer, and it's not even the end of July, and I freaking did it. If you're dealing with anxiety and panic disorder or agoraphobia and things, you have to challenge yourself. If you don't, you will live forever a slave to the monsters in your head. I live every day trying to fight these monsters. Some days I lose all of my HP and I faint, get knocked out. Other days are like today, where I feel like this monster can't even but touch me. I know it can, and I can't get cocky, because then it will. But I just beat my summer goal. Next up, using my newfound encouragement and energy to write 3 scripts, shoot 2 films, submit the 3rd script, get a $10,000 grant, make a feature-length movie. It's a possibility. It was my other goal for this summer. We're gonna try it out. So what kind of things do you all deal with mentally, or maybe physically? I know some of you have physical disabilities. I have mental disabilities, emotional disabilities. Some people classify it as still mental. It's a chemical thing. But what do you guys deal with? What do you struggle with in your daily life that you think maybe if you got a little persistent and challenged it, you might be able to beat? Comment that down below. And as always, guys, I'm Gentleman James, Gentleman Games. Raise your wine glasses. I'll see you next time.